royalty.
My name is Jack, so first I'm going to hand over to the cast and they're going to say who they are and what their role is.
Hi, my name's MJ Dixon. I was writer-director of Cleaver 3 Maximum Cleavage.
Hi, I'm Ashley Chan and I was one of the producers.
I'm Philip Rogers, I play Bink. I'm Adam Lezemore, I play myself.
Moray Binfield, I play a few of the different guards and things.
Hi, I'm Mark Gibbins, play one of the guards.
Hello, I'm Ali Wilson and I played one of the guards on the SWAT team.
Hi, I'm Ellia Wilson and I played multiple different extras. I played a prisoner, a guard, and a few more prisoners and one more guard. And a SWAT team.
I'm glad you were keeping track, because I would have had no idea.
Before I get into the questions, I just want to say that this title may be one of the best titles for a film I've ever heard in the history of film ever.
Thank you. It was also probably the most disappointing title to content ratio, I think. It sounds like a completely different film.
Yeah. This film was bonkers. I love this. I am a big action fan. I'm a big horror fan. This was spectacular. I noticed a lot of film references in here. So obviously you saw Tim Curry's Pennywise is like a little doll. The opening sequence, 10-15 minutes, is almost shot-for-shot remake for Con Air. That is...
Yeah, absolutely.
Was there any other inspirations that we may or may not have catch?
So many. The 5 minutes before that is almost a shot-for-shot remake of the opening of the film Shocker, Wes Craven's Shocker. I think there's there's a whole subplot in there that's just really lifted from Reanimator 3. I basically watched every Prison Break movie I could possibly think of, and just picked all of the stuff that I liked from them, and just kind of threw it in this big pot of stuff. Picked some of my favourite kind of characters from our past movies, and just kind of went, see what comes out, and that was kind of the thing.
Am I right in saying that there was some inspiration from Resident Evil in this as well?
I mean, I think that's been true of my work since day one. But yeah, I'm a big Resident Evil fan, so it goes all the way through.
Okay, so you guys are fantastic in this film. What fears do you guys have? What creeps you out?
Oh, for me, I don't know. I don't know if I have any standard fears. Chickens. And peas.
Wow. Chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
Yeah.
That was the. That's it for me.
Any other fears in the crowd?
Hair is my fear. I have a real big thing about hair in mouth. Nope. That's a big scary one.
I'm scared of heights.
Look at you, really. Isn't it?
I'm short as well, so that's why.
Yeah, I know the pain.
Working on a microfilm, that's always scary.
Yeah, no, it is terrifying.
You never know.
That's everyone's worst fear come to life.
I'm also terrified of chickens as well, and insects.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Ali?
I'm not sure I'm scared of anything
Ali's
anymore.
not scared of nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, no. I'm scared of the cold.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Rory, what's your fear?
I don't like slimy things like worms and slugs and things.
Good answer.
Lewis Cooper.
Yeah.
What?
I think what I saw in the film, all the jailbreak for serial killers all at once.
Yeah.
Okay. I will kick myself if I don't ask this question. Adam, what did you do?
Nothing. I'm telling you now, right? It's not even. I did nothing. I'm innocent to this day. So, yeah.
We ran a competition. Adam does a lot of stand-in stuff for us. So a lot of the time, if you see Jacob or some character in a mask, and we can't get the actor for
It's
the
me.
day, it's Adam will come
probably
and
me.
stand
Or a
in
little
for it.
5-year-old girl in a wig.
Or a 5-year-old girl in a wig.
Actually happened.
Then Adam will do it. And he came to do the kind of preview shoot for Cleaver 3. And he was like, why don't I have a character? Because that's how he talks.
That's not my accent.
He goes,
I can actually
I'm a
tell
little
you.
bit Cockney, but I'm not that Cockney.
And I said, well, what do you want to play? And he was like, I don't know, just come up with something for me. So we did like a thing called the Selector Slasher, and we came up with all these different characters that he could play. And there was like a wrestler that was based on like tango, the
Pizza
drink.
boy.
There was a pizza boy who had like a pizza cutter for a hand. The Boston Wangler, the guy who strangled people with his big long penis.
Yeah.
And the fourth option
Unrealistic,
was just him playing himself, like being stuck in the film, and that won by like a landslide. So
Yeah.
That's what
People
the
just
people
want to see me die. I
that's what the
think.
people want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
see Adam die. So
Yeah.
How long did this take to write?
to write, I've been kind of plotting it on and off for like about 10 years, I think. Just, you know, every so often I'd write like, come up with like a design or something. But the actual script, I think I had about 2 weeks to actually put it down, because we just like, we were so busy on other stuff that basically the script got handed to people because they just needed to have something to say on the set, because I was getting to the point where I was like quite happy just to go, okay, we kind of know what the story is, so let's just go make it up. And they were like, no, script please. So
I didn't read the script.
yeah, well, I have to proud them. But yeah, so most of the cast forced me to like write some kind of script down, because we do a lot of kind of ad-libbing and kind of messing around on set and coming up with it. But you can't. Most of the time, you can't just turn up and go, oh, you know, this is a vague plan. You have to have some kind of script. So, but yeah, so it was about 2 weeks, but the kind of plot, the treatment and stuff had been worked on for a few years leading up to that.
Do you guys have a favourite kill?
For me, I think it's probably when Murray gets his head stamped on. That's just in real life, though. In the movie, yeah, same.
I have a favourite death. Like my one in this one.
Yeah?
I really like my death in this one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very Adam answer.
Yeah, but it's not like I don't know. Yeah, well, death that I've died a lot in these films, but that's my favourite death that I've
good.
done.
It was very satisfying to watch.
Yeah.
Well, you.
My teenage daughter is the one who got her head bopped by the Canadian guy, so that was fun to watch. It was funny when MJ sort of sat her on the floor and was like, right, we're going to bop your head. Then he was like, oh, no, but for safety, we're going to swap you for a stunt double. And then brought out this ridiculous head of this like mangled monster. And was like, there you go, that looks like her, right? I was like, oh my God. But yeah, and then he actually did kind of bop her quite, so I guess. Who was in the stunt?
Aaron,
Was it,
the
it was
mirror man.
Aaron,
I was going
right.
to say it wasn't me.
I was going to say, yeah. Oh, they would have bopped you a lot harder if it was
Yeah. I might not be here now.
Do we have any questions from anyone in the audience?
Hi guys, thank you very much. Very entertaining, really enjoyed that. I'm sort of a novice in horror myself. I'm a little filmmaker, much lower scale than what you are. Brilliant, really enjoyed it. Just got to ask, when you was filming, obviously because the script was quite involved, a lot of stuff going on there. I mean, did you allow any ad-libbing? Did you keep anything in, or did you stick rigidly to the script?
I think there's like a few like kind of like what do I call them, like some kind of monologues and stuff in there, like the stuff where they're all getting out, like the caravan and the prison van and stuff. That was all kind of pretty much to script. The stuff for like the monologue, like Jacob's monologue, where he talks about like precision and all that kind of stuff. So they were stuff like that. I was quite like adamant, like, can we get those right? But most of the time, I am really like I really let them run at it these days. So like everything Adam said was not in the script. Like I wrote him lines and he just ignored
We
every
didn't
single
read
one.
it, so.
I didn't read the script, so I was like, I'll turn
Yeah,
up.
like every time someone said something, like Dave, who plays Jacob, would have like some unscripted quip in the background, and I'd be like, God damn it, Dave, you're not mic'd up, or you know, like so. But yeah, I think we just really, if it's not a really important kind of like plot point or something, and some actors really just want the script to kind of run off. Martin, who plays the warden, just wants the script. We did make some changes on the day, and he was like, really, I can't remember what the phrase is now. Your pretty prison protest was added on the day as a reference to the pretty prison perm. And he was really unhappy about us changing the script to add that. So some people really want it to be quite rigid, but I think mostly, we just kind of vibe it really, and kind of as long as it doesn't go off the rails, you know, we kind of keep it.
A lot of mine did. I had a lot of ad-lib lines.
I mean, you
like,
can't control him.
Yeah, it's like, I had a lot of ad-lib lines that just wasn't in the
I was going to
film.
say, it's fine, we just cut them out.
Yeah. It's like, I think I said, I did a foundation course at Mount View, and
50
I had loads of
minutes of Adam footage on the cutting room
Yeah,
floor.
Honestly.
Well, it's deleted now. It's
Right,
just
yeah.
So I'm guessing that DNA bit right at the end as well. We all know you only need a tiny smidgen of DNA to make a difference. You had a lot there, so I'm suggesting maybe Cleaver 4, the biggest cleavage.
Oh, well, actually, Cleaver 4,
Even bigger
world
cleaver.
exclusive, it will be minimum cleavage, killer clowns from inner space, and they're going to travel into the cleaver's body to bring him back to life and come across all mutant clown innards along the way, etc. I wasn't originally planning to make that. It was always just been a little joke. And then Molly Brown, who played the cook in the film, rang me like the 2 days after the premiere and said, Mike, we've got to make Cleaver 4. I've been thinking about it for days, and we've got to make it. And I was like, right, okay, I guess that's it then. So she made me promise not to have like a 7-year gap between the two films this time.
So what is the hardest thing and the easiest thing about making a sequel?
The easiest thing is getting cast back, because we can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
Why'd you look at me? This is what I
can't
have
get
to
rid
deal
of
with.
him.
Yeah. Just me. Yeah.
I think the easiest thing is that you kind of like Cleaver. I cast that in like an hour. Like I just kind of wrote the cast list down and then wrote the characters next to them, and okay, that's that done. So that's probably the easiest part, is knowing who's coming back. Like there's a couple of kind of things, like one of the characters in it was written as pregnant because the actress was pregnant, but she was literally so pregnant that by the time we shot, she couldn't get onto set, and so we then had so Misty was replaced with Abigail, who's a character for one of our comic books, and she but then she was like, I don't mind being pregnant either, and I'd toned down all like the pregnancy violence because it was making the original actress really uncomfortable. But then the new actress was like, put all the violence back in. So like
toothbrush cesarean.
Yeah. So casting is easy, but sometimes there are like some kind of big challenges there, I think. I guess the hardest part is that you're like in like part 3 or whatever. So you're like, how do I introduce that to like people who are just sitting down today to watch Cleaver 3 and haven't seen any other film, and you kind of go like, how do I make this like accessible for that person? But we go into every film feeling like that and doing that, and it's had a kind of a surprising effect in that it makes every film we make so different now, because we just literally approach every film as if it's the first film. So you could watch that and get a sense that there's a history, and if you've seen it, it helps, but it's not necessary to watch the film, and that's been the challenge really, I think.
Anyone else? What is everyone's favourite line of dialogue from this movie?
Mine is, I'd never get to laugh. You're lucky I'm a feminist, bitch. But I don't know. It's accidentally good, I think.
I like it when Molly says something about you've got to tenderise the meat, and she like really kind of puts all of that, because she's actually from the south, right? Yeah. I don't know how she even pronounces it like that, but I love it. You're going to say one of your lines, aren't you?
Probably.
All my lines.
Yeah, every line that I have is my favourite. I don't know. Like, I'd probably say, well, in this film, probably my line in this film, because I've just seen it. I haven't seen the other microfilms, just this one.
Or any other character in the film, just watch yourself.
Yeah, I just watched myself.
Switch off everyone
I was
else.
asleep during the other bit. When I
screen.
died, I was asleep. That's it. No, probably when I'm chatting, I'm just like, I shouldn't be here. I'm an actor. That was my favourite line for this bit.
You had a good one where, I don't think it made it into the film, where you were like, get off me. I was an extra in Fantastic Four.
Yeah, which is true.
Yeah, a lot of his ad libs are also factual.
Plugging his own films.
Once I had a coffee to Paul Rudd's hand double, like that kind of stuff.
Also true.
Also, again, true stories. Ali?
I can't think of anything too specific.
I know my favourite line of yours is where you're like, there's a snake in the grass. Which makes me laugh every time.
I really enjoyed William's Scottish, crazy, unhinged delivery of everything he said.
Will's been trying to fit a Scottish accent into a project for 15 years. He keeps turning up, trying it, and I go, no, Will. So this was his moment.
Oh, I enjoyed that immensely. So yeah.
I don't know. I never saw the script, so. And I can't
Welcome to the club.
I understand.
Yeah, I can't actually remember any of my own lines, so I'm kind of useless.
Murray?
Just make them up.
Your favourite line?
I like the dialogue when we're playing poker or Snap.
Snap.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
that's classic.
Oh.
Mary's classic Snap line. Mark?
I think it was one where the guy said to McLean, Ron McLean said that he used to be Canadian.
Right,
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Phil?
I had that opening line, which I actually hate for the
I did
accent.
the orders.
Yeah,
well, mate, that made me laugh.
I prefer Binkers being silent. It's much
Phil
better.
keeps going at me like, he goes, I can't do accents. And I go, it'll be all right, Phil. Just get in there. And then he comes out with that. We just let him go for it, really, don't we?
Yeah.
We don't tone him down or anything. We just let him, But yeah, I think with the tone of the film, you kind of got to just let people kind of cut loose a little bit.
You had Phil in like a mouthpiece for most of
Yeah.
most of film. I remember just sat there and I was like, how long has Phil had that piece in and we're not even filming, or we're like not even I was like, can he take that out of his mouth yet? No.
It wasn't part of the film originally. I just turned up with it.
Yeah.
Just,
It's method acting, isn't it?
Okay, so this is an extremely funny, it was weirdly funny and very kind of sadistically funny film. Who broke takes the most?
Oh, I don't know.
You looked at me again there.
Probably Adam. No, Adam's actually a very professional actor. To look at him, you wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I
know. Adam's really good.
I don't feel like many.
But everyone is really good. Like, most of us have worked together now for quite a few years. Like, so everyone knows to kind of get on with it, and kind of, we don't end up with a lot of duff takes. Although Phil always does something mental, don't you? Although again, even on this, there were very few outtakes from him.
it was meant to be crew only, to be honest, so it wasn't meant to be acting.
Yeah. Phil turns up often to help and then gets cast thrown into like main roles. It's it's a gift and a curse, isn't it?
Out of all of the different projects that you've done, what is the most fun you've had filming?
Ooh. This is up there, I think. Cleaver 3 is definitely because it was pretty wild. We were just filming in the summer in our studio is kind of like part of like a big warehouse. So we're just running around the studio in like the kind of boiling heat, just kind of making props and
at 3 a.m.
Yeah, and just creating prison riots while there was like a band on next door or like a wedding going on in the function room or and just the whole thing was just kind of just running around trying to hold it together.
The prison riot scene was particularly fun. That was
Yeah.
really, really
Oh,
good.
yeah, the whole thing was a good experience. I don't remember ever feeling like negative about it really at any real point. It was hard, but
A
yeah,
really
definitely fun.
funny side issue that occurred was the glowing batons that the guard used. There's a bit in the riot where she's beating me to death.
I don't think it made it in though. I don't think you actually saw it.
Oh, maybe not. There was a lot going on. But when we were filming it, every single time she was beating me with the baton, it would change to a rainbow colour.
And I was the only person that could figure out how to change it. So anytime any of the batons just like started...
And it happened a lot.
Yeah, they started to like going gay or something, I would have to change them.
You had to like cycle through them all, and
Yeah, I know,
we were all
you
just
kept
stood
having
around
to, like,
watching
press
Ellia.
all of the buttons and stuff. So, but anytime I would hit him with it, it would just go rainbow instantly. Like, but
So
only
it
him.
has like a pride setting on it, so it goes into like rainbow mode if you press the wrong button or the right button.
Ali Rainbow now, isn't it?
But yeah, I think this is probably
It's all
that was
right.
probably
I
the
can
most
handle
fun thing we had. I think because as well, like the script was so absurd and our budget was so low that we were like, how do you make like essentially like an epic prison break kind of sci-fi, basically Christopher Lambert's Fortress, but like on like $5,000. And so we were like, well, if we kind of just really lean into the absurdity of it, treat it kind of a bit more like a trauma movie, then I feel like we'll get away with it. And I think, but because we did that, there was less constraints to worry about getting stuff exactly right and getting performance, like getting performances sat and working through them to get them we just let people kind of run at it, and kind of if the set wobbled, we were like, fine, go with it, let's let if the clown's arm didn't quite connect, you were like, it's fine, let's move on. And so that kind of element of it made it quite fun, I think.
I mean, saying all of that, I honestly think that a making of film that followed this sort of film would be so funny so much fun, because it was genuinely so much fun to make this. Like all of the crazy runnings around and the things that we were like doing, and I think an actual just showing that as it is would be so entertaining.
Totally,
because it is so much fun to do.
These films are literally like getting together with your mates and just making a film. That's literally it. Like, we are just mates just making movies, and that's why these are so fun. Like the films are fun, but it's fun because we're having fun doing them. So
Okay, thank you. Can we all give a round of applause to the cast of Cleaver 3 Maximum Cleavage? Okay, thank you guys.